Yo, if you've been swapping on Turn lately, you might have noticed some annoying problems. Like if you swap like $100, but you just lost $3 or $4 for nothing, for a bad rate or for slippage. In a world of fragmented liquidity, where every DEX has its own pool, traders are basically leaving money on the table. And today we're breaking down Omniston, the liquidity aggregator behind STON.fi, which acts like a personal assistant, basically shopping every corner of the TON blockchain, searching the absolute cheapest route for your trades. No fancy edits needed. I'm just going to show you how it works. Think of a regular DEX like a single airline. You want to travel from TON to USDT. You check their price and it comes up. But Omniston is different. It acts like a travel search engine and not just searching for one pool. And it searches STON.fi V1, V2 and even other protocols like Swapcoffee. Why does this matter? Because sometimes going from token A to B directly is slightly or maybe more expensive than going from A to TON, then from TON to token B. And Omniston does that in milliseconds. It builds a route that might look longer but more profitable for your wallet. Let's look at the UI. When I type in my swap amount here, notice this little drop down for the route. See how it's splitting the trades? It's not just using one pool, but different sources to minimize the price impact. If I use this instead of Omniston, if I use a standard DEX without Aggregator, the price impact would be much bigger and I would have to pay a premium. So Omniston prevents that. Also, if you're using TON wallet in your Telegram, Omniston is already under the hood. You're just getting the best prices in the ecosystem without even leaving your chat. Now, here's the high-level stuff. Recently, Omniston introduced Escrow Swaps. This is huge for things like stocks, which are the tokenized stocks like Tesla or Nvidia on TON. Regular pools use public liquidity, means funds which regular people like me and you putting tokens in the access. But Omniston can use resolvers. These are the professional market makers and good for huge moves and special exits. And the escrow part means that your funds are safely held in a smart contract and only released when the resolver meets the promise. The resolver provides the promised price rate, and this is the level of security and price certainty that only big institutional traders get. Now we are having it on our phones. If you ain't using an aggregator like Omniston, you're just paying extra lazy tax to the blockchain. And one pro tip for the squad, always check the slippage tolerance in the settings. And in most cases 0.5% is fine, but if things are volatile, Omniston handles that heavy lifting so you don't have to crank that number up and lose money. Go try it out on STON.fi. If you want a deep dive on DAO and how to earn fees by providing to the liquidity to the pool, just let us know in the comments. Stay safe, keep your keys private, and peace.